In a heartwarming tribute to a beloved academic figure, town planner Doctor Olaseni Abubakar was celebrated in grand style during the third annual edition of his lecture series, coinciding with his birthday festivities. The event, held at the prestigious Yusuf Grile Auditorium Art Complex, Yaba College of Technology, Yaba, Lagos, drew a distinguished gathering of colleagues, well-wishers, and notable personalities, including the esteemed rector, engineer Dr. Ibrahim A. Abdul. The commemorative proceedings commenced with the national anthem and prayer.
May Almighty God accept our prayer and grant us our requests. Shall we please have a seat?
Set in a tone of reverence and gratitude, Town Planner Dimeji Iyanda, the chairman of the planning committee, delivered a warm welcome address acknowledging the significance of the occasion.
When I came back, I got various students of Dr. Olaseni together that we need to celebrate him annually for his birthday by organizing this annual lecture. And I want to say the very first one was done 3 years ago with Professor Olujimi as a guest speaker in the alumni hall, and the then rector, Engineer Bafemo Ogunbe, played a very instrumental role. And people really contributed. All we are seeing today is the donation of funds and cash from those that believed in this vision. All these electrical gadgets that are seen is not one person. People came to believe in our dream and supported us. We had the second edition last year with Professor Oyebode, and today is the third edition. And we believe by the special grace of God, it shall continue till further notice.
The opening remarks was delivered by Barrister Samuel Agbeliyu, MNI, President and Chairman in Council, Chartered Institute of Taxation, Nigeria.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and privilege that I welcome you all to the third edition of the annual lecture series in honor of Dr. Olaseni. I'm profoundly grateful to the convener of and planning committee of this event for the honor bestowed on me to serve as chairman of this auspicious event. I bring you warm regards from the council and entire member of Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria. We are over 20,000 members of the institute. I want to yet again especially acknowledge and appreciate the chief host, my rector. Anytime I will be very proud of you, Dr. Abdul, who has given me this platform for the thought-provoking discussion of critical matters affecting our dear nation. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I've come to find out that Dr. Olaseni, in whose honor this lecture is held, is a distinguished professional who has made significant contribution in Nigeria. His dedication, expertise, and unwavering commitment to excellent service as a beacon of inspiration for all of us all.
Eminent guests shared heartfelt goodwill messages, underscoring town planner Dr. Olaseni's impact as an educator and mentor.
Our honorable guest speaker, the celebrant, the icon that the college is celebrating, principal officers of the college, our former rector, distinguished guest of honor,
deans of schools, directors of academics and non-academic units, ladies and gentlemen, it's my delight and honor to welcome you all to this occasion. As the chief host, it's my absolute pleasure to welcome you to this event. This event has become a cornerstone of intellectual discourse and thought leadership in our community.
Town planner Professor Bamidele Badejo delivered an insightful lecture titled Unlocking Nigeria's Socio-Economic Potentials Through Improved Sustainable Transportation and Infrastructure Development, offering valuable perspectives on a crucial aspect of socio-economic development.
Chairman, unlocking Nigeria's socio-economic potentials through improved sustainable transportation and infrastructure development. When it comes to transportation in Nigeria, everybody is a possessor of knowledge. I repeat, everybody is a possessor of knowledge. But as a lawyer, no matter how my wisdom stands, I can't stand before the judge if I am not a member of the Nigerian Bar Association. That is a court. If you are also in the medical profession, you cannot pick up a knife and say, yes, I want to go through this surgery. You cannot even give your body to such a person to perform any experiment on you. The best question is he a qualified medical doctor? Is he this? But when it comes to transportation, even the lawyer will tell you, the medical doctor will tell you this is the way. And he will software, this is how to do it. Forgetting that transportation is the oldest professional body on earth. But the modern professions, engineering, believes that the transport we are talking, they have solution to it. As an engineer, you can construct roads, but you don't have the social science information to tell you the number of people that will go through it, the number of vehicles that will go through it, the number of goods in terms of weight and volume and types. So we have missed it because we allow non-professionals to take over our transport infrastructure development. In the name of what? Intimidation. I'm a lawyer. I'm a doctor. I'm an architect. I'm an engineer. So that is why some of the problems we are facing today are self-inflicted problems.
The lecture was followed by an engaging question and answer session, fostering intellectual discourse and knowledge exchange.
The other time, from mile 2 to CMS, what happened to it? Because people cannot take their cars to that place, park it and be sure it's safe, go and then come back and pick your... So these are fundamental issues which we have to... No, just a minute, I know you will have an answer. But I was also quite impressed when he mentioned Professor Lanre Filani. That's the generation of geographers before us. That's the second generation after Mabobuje, the Filani. What he said, the three schools of thought, Lagos State has resolved the current regime. So Olu is theme, the themes, the six agenda for this regime. The first one is what? Traffic and transport. So that tells us it's a fundamental, it's the root, it's the foundation of economic development. And during his second term, he said it's theme plus. So he's still recognizing transport as the foundation of economic development.
Poignant citation honoring town planner Dr. Olaseni Abubakar Mobolaji's contributions was presented, highlighting his dedication to academic excellence and community service. In response, town planner Dr. Olaseni expressed heartfelt gratitude to all attendees, reflecting on the significance of their support and camaraderie.
Esteemed colleagues and dear friends, I stand before you today deeply humbled and filled with immense gratitude and unspeakable joy for the incredible honor of having this public lecture dedicated to my work in the college. To witness such a gathering of esteemed individuals in our field, all interested in engaging with the topic I hold dear, is truly overwhelming. According to Mumbi 1968, says there is no escape from transport, even in the most remote and least developed of inhabited regions. In addition, Lord Lugard 1922 also asserts the material development of Africa may be summed up in one word: transport. The implication of this statement, and as we have heard from our guest speaker and arising discussions today, is that it is expedient and germane to develop a modern transport system for the success of the economic exploitative motive. The lecture has been very insightful. It's a summary of the entire sphere of the field of transport and transport infrastructure for national socio-economic development. It is crystal clear that without transport, a community will be unable to realize its socio-economic potentials, as we have heard in the lecture today. That is why the Sustainable Development Goal 11, titled Affordable and Sustainable Transport Systems, was given prominence in SDG 2015 to 2030 document. The four components of transport vis the way, the rolling stock, the terminal, and laws and regulators are very significant. And as recommended in the lecture, the third school of thought provided a very acceptable position for the interpretation towards understanding the relationship between transport and socio-economic development and transformation. Is invaluable. I extend my very special and heartfelt thanks to our able rector, Engineer Dr. Abubakar, MNSC, FNIEE, for his kindness and love for me and for releasing this auditorium, which happens to be the biggest and the best in the college, free of charge. I'm indeed very grateful, sir. I want to sincerely appreciate the former rector, my friend, Engineer Obafemi Omokunwe, for the roles he continues to play towards the success of the lecture series. I'm very grateful, sir. I want to especially appreciate the chairman of the occasion, Barrister Samuel Agbeluyi, Ebena, President and Chairman in Council, Chartered Institute of Taxation. I am very, very grateful, sir, for accepting to share this occasion and for all your kind words and for your promises to the college and to the lecture series. Thank you so much, sir. Permit me to thank the guest speaker, Professor Bamidele Badejo, my teacher and friend at the postgraduate school.
The celebratory atmosphere peaked as town planner Dr. Olaseni and his spouse, Mrs. Olaseni, cut a birthday cake together, symbolizing shared joy and companionship.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5, 6.7, 7.
Several distinguished individuals were honored for their significant contributions during the event. The celebratory spirit extended to media interactions with Town Planner Dr. Moses Ogunleye, Town Planner Dr. Kola Olaiwola, Mrs. Olaseni, the celebrant's wife, and finally with Town Planner Dr. Olaseni. They all graciously shared their sentiments with Cable Plus Property Media.
Human activity is connected to transport. So it means whatever you want to achieve, go to school, go to work, go for shopping, you take transport. Even if you walk as a pedestrian, you are transporting yourself. Whether you walk, you take a bike, you take a tricycle, or you take a car or a public transport or a public bus, you are connected by transport.
Funding the transportation for development in Nigeria, as the title of today's lecture, is an eye-opener that can bring the relevance that has straight the importance of transport to development of any country or any nation, as the case may be. And we have all heard that transport is key to every facet of development. We are equally here today, and there are 3 important theories concerning the relevance of transport. Some see transport as very key to development. Some see transport as not so important. So at the end of the day, the third one sees transport as a derived demand, that with transport all can be achieved because man is a mobile being.
Very excited. I'm happy that we are able to reach out to the public discussing a very important topic, which is transport, which cut across every facet of life. And I'm happy that people came and were able to engage ourselves, and it has taken the debate, the discussion on transport and the importance of transport further than it was before.
As the event concluded with photographs, fellowship, and shared meals, the echoes of gratitude and admiration reverberated throughout the Yusuf Grillo Auditorium, embodying the spirit of unity and appreciation for a truly remarkable individual. This report was compiled and brought to you by the Cable Plus Property Media Organization. For your next professional event media coverage, Cable Plus Property Media Organization is at your doorstep. Till will come your way, this is Cable Plus Media.